Okay, so I have wanted to make this video for a while and I keep putting it off. And today I just decided I'm going to sit down, press record, and see what I actually want to see. No fancy introductions, just me talking to you honestly by the lake. So bear with me. This might be a little different from what you are used to seeing on YouTube. But I think this is kind of the point. Who am I? My channel name is Real Wealth Insider. I have been working in the private banking and the financial industry for 16 years. I have worked for some of the wealthiest family in the world. I have seen the inside of financial industry from a perspective that most people never get. And for a long time, I just kept all of that knowledge to myself because this is what you do when you work in private banking. You keep things confidential. You stay in lane. You do not talk publicly about what you know. But something changed for me. This video is about the change. Here below are some reasons that why I made this channel Real Wealth Insider. Reason one, I want to change from a content consumer to a content creator. For years, probably 5 years, I have been consuming content on YouTube. Finance content, investment content, business content, life content. I watch it on my phone on the way to work. I watch it in the evening time when I should probably be doing something else. I have learned an enormous amount from the creators who were generously enough to share what they know for free. At some point, maybe a year ago, I started having this uncomfortable thought. I'm always on the receiving end of this. I'm always the one watching, always the one learning from someone else. Why am I not contributing something myself? I have 16 years experience in one of the most misunderstood industry in the world. I have knowledge that some people, most people, including some wealthy people, have never had access to. And I'm sitting on it, watching other people create, watching other people share, and I'm just consuming. That thought started bothering me. And eventually, it bothered me enough to do something about it. That something is this channel. Reason two, sharing knowledge, experience, and life lessons. The second reason I'm doing this one is for more personal, is that I genuinely want to share what I have learned, not just technical knowledge, but the deeper stuff and the real stuff. I have watched people make extraordinary financial decisions, and I have watched people make terrible ones. I have seen wealth built over 3 generations and destroyed in 1 generation. I have seen families torn apart by inheritance disputes that could have been avoided in one honest conversation 10 years earlier. I have seen clients who had everything on paper, but were deeply anxious about money every single day. The lesson from all of that, financial security is not a number, it's a mindset, it's a structure, It's a set of decisions made early and revisited regularly. Most people never get access to that thinking because it lives inside private banking relationships that cost hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. I want to change that. I believe the principle that protect gross wealth for the wealthiest people on the world on the earth are available to everyone. They are not secret. They are just not explained clearly enough to people who need them most. This is what I want to do this channel. Explain them clearly for free to anyone who wants to listen. I also want to be honest about something that most finance creators never talk about, my own mistakes. I'm not someone who has had a perfect financial journey. I have made investments that I shouldn't have made. I have trusted people I shouldn't have trusted. I have been inside an industry that I know from experience does not always put clients' interest first. I'm telling you this because I think it matters. Anyone who presents themselves as a financial expert with all the answers is either lying or has not been in the industry long enough. The truth is, finance is complicated. Markets are unpredictable. And the best any of us can do is to make better decisions with better information. I have the information. I want to share it, including the parts that are uncomfortable. Reason 3, the honest conversation about money. I'm going to be completely transparent about it. I hope at some point this channel can generate some income. I'm not going to pretend this is not part of the reason. Every creator who says they are not thinking about monetization is not being entirely honest. The reality is that creating content takes time, it takes effort, and it is going to be sustainable. It needs to be worth the time financially as well as personally. I'm making it for the person who has ever worked hard for 10 or 15 years, who has saved, who has invested a little, who has a pension, who do not fully understand, who suspects that they're paying too much in fees, but do not know how to find out, who has heard the term private banking and assume it has nothing to do with them. I'm making it for the Chinese diaspora professional who has accumulated wealth in 1, 2, or 3 countries, genuinely does not know how to manage it across borders, who feels like the financial world was not designed for them. And make it for everyone who has ever felt that financial world was a club that they were not invited into. Because I was inside the club for 16 years. I want to tell you, the door is open. You just need someone to show you where it is. Genuinely believe the future of financial education is online. I want to be part of building it. Thinking about what YouTube has done for knowledge sharing in the last 15 years. The best financial education I have received in last 5 years has not come from a university or financial course. It comes from people on YouTube who cared enough to explain things clearly. And yet, when it comes to private banking, wealth management, and the financial strategy used by the wealthiest people in the world, that content barely exists. People who know this world the best are still inside it, bound by confidentiality agreements and professional norms, not sharing. I'm stepping outside of it. I'm choosing to share because I think the opportunity to genuinely help people on a scale is real. It is here. It is now. I do not know how far this channel will go. I'm going to be honest about that too. Many, maybe 10 people watch this video, maybe 10,000, maybe more. I genuinely do not know. What I know is that I'm starting, and that starting, even without knowing the destination, is the most important thing. What this channel will cover. So, what is this channel actually going to be? Private banking, the real version, what it is, how it works, who qualifies, what it costs, when it is worth it, and when it is not worth it. Wealth management, the difference between good advice and expensive advice, how to tell them apart, how to find the good advice and avoid the expensive advice. Investment, not stock tips, no crypto speculations, the principles, the frameworks, the things that actually work over 10, 20 years time frame. Money technology, because the most important financial decisions are not mathematical, they are emotional. Understanding your relationship with money is the foundation of everything. And the life lessons. From 16 years watching people at their best and worst with money, because the most valuable knowledge I have is not technical, it is human. Before I finish this first video, I want to say one thing. I'm not a licensed advisor in your jurisdiction. Nothing I say on this channel is personalized financial advice. I'm sharing knowledge, perspectives, experience, not a recommendation to buy or sell anything. I say this is not because a lawyer told me to. I say it because I believe it. The most dangerous thing in finance is taking actions based on incomplete information. My job on this channel is to give you better information. What you do with it is always entirely your decision. So, this is why I'm here. 16 years experience, a genuine desire to share it. An honest conversation about money, including parts nobody talks about, and a belief that internet has created an opportunity to reach people who need this information and have never had access to it. I do not know if this channel will be useful to you. I hope it will be. I hope that somewhere in this video, I'm going to make there is something that changes the way you think about money, something that saves you from mistakes that I have watched other people make, something that opens a door you did not know existed. If that happens for even one person, then this is worth starting. So, if this resonates with you, please subscribe. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you want to learn about. Tell me your biggest financial question is right now. I read every single comment and I will answer the ones that help the most people. I'll see you in next video. Thank you for being here.